It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, New England.
They run with Hines. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Patriot first down.
Now it's Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's get off the field. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim. He's coming. We got double up.
And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The quarterback.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the...
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
19 yards.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, Exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hines. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
At the 41, it's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
1st down, New England.
This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to take another shot here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2nd and 3. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 14. Patriots 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's crossing. He's checking play. Shoot! 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 Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Bengals.
The point after
14.
through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He finds his running back, Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's open. His defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10-10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now they run with Mixon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Joe Mixon.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign as they have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. from the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They run again with Hines. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Mixon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From the gun on third down, Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's caught by Shorts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against that.
On third down, Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's fourth and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. Fourth and goal. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 50 seconds for Mike. 50 seconds for Mike. Check. Hey, watch it. Check it out. Shoot.
Try to eat some clock with Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 35, Patriots 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off.
And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you